Hello my dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Anna and this is Ali Beauty. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button. I promise that you will not regret it. I have awesome videos already made and awesome videos coming, so go ahead and stay tuned. Today I will be doing a chatty get ready with me. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I did over the weekend, which are some of the things that you are going to get to see probably in this video or in my next video. So this past weekend, my boyfriend and I made 3 years of officially being together. He says 4, but we dated for several months and then we actually got into the relationship on April 1st, 2015. So I say it's 3 years. We went to Schlitterbahn, which is a water park here in Texas, and I had so much fun. We're not like that typical couple that on their anniversary they go on like little date, dinner, movie type thing. Not saying that there's anything bad with that, but we're just more adventurous. We like to go to water parks. We were actually planning on going zip lining, but the weather wasn't looking too good and we weren't too sure to make a reservation. Zip lining is expensive, so we were like, let's just go to the water park. The water park is a little bit cheaper and you don't need a reservation, so if the weather was bad, we could just not go and do something, you know, here within the city. And today, well, I'm just heading to work, so I wanted to do a quick get ready with me, and I wanted to talk about a new foundation that I got. I actually got 3 new foundations. However, 2 of them have been talked about a lot, so I really don't want to talk about them all that much, which is the Huda Beauty. I got the shade Cheesecake, which is 250G, and I got the new NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Punjab. And then the one that I really wanted to talk about was the Cover FX Power Play Foundation, and I got the shade G+40. This one is so awesome because they have so many shades and they include so many people. You have your neutrals, you have your cools, you have your warms, you have your olives. The G+40 is, when you see the plus sign, is usually when it's for the olive tones. So I was really happy that they got that for me because I'm a warm tone. However, sometimes I feel like I look a little green, so when I use like warm foundations, they can look too yellow on me. The NARS foundations tend to look really yellow on me. But let's go ahead and get these brows done because I am going to work after this, so gotta put on my face. And I usually don't wear foundation to work, but for the purpose of this video I will. And I really wanted to try this out for work because, like I've told you guys, I work with kids, so sometimes I go outside, especially when the weather's nice. I wanted to test out how I would do in the sun and, you know, sweat proof and whatnot. I already went ahead and did my skincare. I put on my sunblock because, you know, your girl lives in Texas and these rays ain't no joke. Going to go in with my 3 brow essentials, which are the Brow Definer in Granite, Brow Wiz in Granite, and the Ready Set Brow by Benefit Clear Gel. This baby right here was on sale this past Saturday at Ulta. Girls, you need to stay on top of these sales. This was half off. From 22 to 11, yes girl, yes. That's the chance where you get to stock up on these. You get 2 for the price of 1. Just saying. I'm gonna go ahead and comb out these brows. So like I said, for work I don't do heavy makeup because it is work and I work with kids, so it's like not that extra. So I've been having a really hard time with my brows. I don't know why, but I feel like this last time that I did them, I over tweezed them and I really thinned them out. And it's like at first I liked it, but then I started looking back at my pictures and I was like, no, they looked fine how they were. But you know, sometimes I get tweezed or happy. Okay, so now that I'm pretty much done giving the shape to my brows, I'm just going to go in quickly with the brow definer and saturate them just a little bit more. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with my brow gel. Make sure that those fur buddies stay in place. For this next part, I am going to put primer on half of my face just because I want to see how it works with the primer that I use mainly, and I want to see how it works without the primer. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Filter Primer because, you know, mama's got pores. So I'll be doing primer on my left side. And then for the application, I'm going to do half of my face with a beauty blender and half of my face with a kabuki brush. This isn't a flat top kabuki brush, but it's very dense. This is the IT Cosmetics number 101. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. So I've seen that it's a plastic bottle and it's like a squeezy tube thing. And I really like it because it's small, so it doesn't have that extra bulky packaging like the Huda Beauty foundation. They're both the same amount of fluid ounces. They're 1.18 fluid ounces. However, the packaging on this one is really unnecessary. Huda Beauty, I'm gonna need you to stop being so extra. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. And this is really convenient for traveling. How can you open this? Oh, you twist, you don't pull. It's really convenient for traveling because it's plastic, so you don't have to be afraid of it breaking. So let's go ahead and just do one little squeeze. This looks about what one pump would be like. So let's go ahead and start with the beauty blender side, just because my beauty blender is going to dry. And it seems like it's a pretty thick foundation. It claims to be a full coverage foundation, so let's see how full coverage you really are. So with the sponge, it's not giving me a full coverage. It's giving me just about the same coverage that my IT Cosmetics CC cream gives me, which I will talk to you girls about that sometime soon. I know I haven't reviewed that on here, but I've been trying it out. And at least that one has SPF 50. This has no SPF from what I've read. So I haven't used the full pump on my face. So let's go ahead and add that. Yeah, it's definitely, with one pump, it really doesn't cover. With my NARS All Day Luminous foundation, with one pump, it's like whoosh. Pigmentation, what is that? So with this one, I can still see a lot of pigmentation. I have this little hormonal breakout right now. The redness is still peeking through a lot. I don't know about that whole full coverage thing. Let's go ahead and try the brush. Let's see how it fares with the brush. One pump. It's really hard to tell what's one pump with these because it's not really a pump. And I'll dot it onto my face. And in all fairness, we all know that sponges do take away product. And I don't like to rub my foundation in, like do swirls, just because I feel like that moves the foundation around instead of pressing it into the skin. So definitely with the brush, there's a little bit more coverage. However, I still see pigmentation peeking through. For a full coverage foundation, I would expect one pump to just like really cover some more. So I think it's like a medium coverage foundation. So it says that the coverage is full for skin type combination to oily, me. It's a matte finish, and it's a vegan long-wearing liquid foundation, provides sweat-proof, waterproof, and transfer-proof full coverage with a blurring modern matte finish. Formulated to provide invisible all-day shine control, this foundation contains a trio of ultra-fine powders that weightlessly mattify without dulling or drying the complexion. It's available in 40 diverse shades that will not oxidize, for a perfect match that stays color true all day on any skin tone. I mean, it's oxidized a little bit. Can't say that it hasn't oxidized, so full coverage, it is not full coverage. I would say more of a medium to full coverage, like medium, and you can build it up to full coverage. Let's go ahead and do a second pump on both sides. But hey, I don't mind building up the foundation, but I just want people to be honest, you know? Like, if it's not a full coverage foundation, don't tell me it's a full coverage foundation. Do not get my hopes up, because I'm more of a full coverage type of girl. You know? And usually thicker foundations, I really don't like applying them with a beauty blender, just because I feel like it blends better with a brush, and I feel like it sucks up so much product and it's really hard to get it out. So it kind of dries a little quickly. So this is definitely a apply as you blend type of foundation. So now that I'm done applying the foundation, I definitely like the side with the brush more. I feel like it covers more with the brush than it does with the beauty blender. Alright, so I'm going to go in with Look at this, it's so empty already. Oh my god. But I'm going to go in with my concealer from Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind Erase Dark Circles in the color Light Pale. This is like the best cheap concealer I have ever found in my freaking life. Like, this is amazing. This is what I use for work because these people are not worth my good makeup. Just saying. Alright, it's gonna go in and blend. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and contour my face with my Anastasia Stick Contour. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with my Artistry setting powder. So now I'm just going to go quickly do my eyes, just use like 3 shades. This is my first palette, guys. This is my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. I refrain from using it too much because it is my first palette and it's sentimental to me. So I'll be using this baby in today. I'm going to go in with the shade WOS, A Walk of Shame. Apply that all over my lids. Then going in with a fluffy brush, I'll be going into that shade Naked 2 and just adding that into my crease. Then I'll be using a crease brush. This is the Diffused Crease E38 and I'll be going into the shade Faint and just adding that into my outer corners. And then with a shader brush or a packer brush, I'll just go into that shade Venus and apply that into my inner corner and center of my lid. Now for some bronzer, I'll be going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and a dual fiber brush. For blush, I'll be using the Baked Powder Blush from Milani in Dolce Pink and just a blush angled brush. These blushes are so nice because it's a blush and a highlight kind of at the same time. And then finishing off with some mascara. Today I'll be using my Artistry Signature Eyes Volume Mascara. This is different from the Length and Definition Mascara. Oh no, I'm running out. I'm running out. Yeah. There's like barely any left. Smokes. Like really dig in there. I did makeup for my sisters-in-law and my mother-in-law over the weekend and I think I left my mascara because I can't find it. Oh well, I guess this will do for today. Gonna have to order some more. And then just going to top it off with my Anastasia lipstick in the shade Honey. It's a nude color, or at least it's my nude color. And then topping that off with my Buxom lip gloss. Alright girls, so this is the finished look. I am going to go ahead and wear this for a couple hours and I will see you all when I get back. Alright loves, so I am back from work. It's been a couple hours. It is now 8 p.m. and I've been wearing this foundation for about 6 hours, probably a little bit more. I did notice that, I don't know how to say it, it's not that it cracks, but I feel like it just shows shows the texture on my skin. Now, I don't know if it's because I just tanned and maybe my skin needs some moisture, but I feel like it's really showing the texture in my skin. It like really went into my laugh line, especially this one right here. Now, right here, I have not touched up my makeup. I didn't powder it or anything. I didn't see the need to powder it because it didn't make me get oily. And I did go outside for about 35 minutes. However, the weather outside today wasn't hot. Like there were clouds. It's not like the sun was beaming down at me, so I didn't sweat. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. Like I don't feel it on my face, so that's a plus. This is the side of the primer, and the side of the primer, the laugh line isn't as intense. Like I said, this one right here is crazy. And then that laugh line crack goes all the way up into my nose. This is definitely a foundation that you would want to wear with primer. It's not one of those that you can just go without it. I do feel like it clung onto a little bit of the dry patches that I have. Like I said, I did tan a little bit over the weekend. I was in the sun in the water park, so my skin needs some hydration right now, and I feel like that is clinging onto those little dry areas. All in all, it's a good foundation. I just don't think that it lives up to some of the claims. Like it's not an oxidization free foundation. It's not a full coverage foundation. This is more of a medium coverage to full coverage if you build it up, and it's best if you use a brush. Automatically, just with one pump, as you all saw, it applied better with a brush than with a beauty blender. I'm gonna zoom you in. So right here, look at this compared to this side. Big difference. This is also the beauty blender side, and this is the brush side. So you can see a lot of the pigmentation, whereas here it's covered more. Obviously, this is a first impressions, so this is just my first time wearing it. I want to try it out with different primers. I do want to try it out with a different setting powder, wear it out on different occasions just to see how it does, because there are foundations that you can't wear at night, that they're better for the day. There's foundations that are better for night, not for day. So maybe I just have to find when this foundation is best for, and I will let you all know. So if you want to keep up with the updates on this foundation, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, where I will be posting about it some more. I'll try to wear it every day for the next 2 weeks just to let you all know how it fared. And if you've used this foundation, go ahead and leave me comments below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, also leave those down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button just so that you don't miss a thing. And that is it for today. I will see you all next time. Bye.